As leaders in organisations, we're familiar with getting more done by pushing our people harder. We push for improved performance. We push for getting more ideas implemented. We push for more problems to be solved. And this might work well in the operational environment. But when it comes to business transformation, we're likely to push more and get less done because we're spreading our resources too thinly. Let me illustrate this. I worked for an aerospace manufacturing company that wanted to implement lean manufacturing principles. We selected one of 6 product families to work on, and we launched a project team to develop some proposals. After 6 months, they returned with a proposed solution, which was accepted by the senior leadership, and they were given approval to move on into implementation. But the senior leadership team wanted to achieve more, so they launched 5 further project teams to address the 5 remaining product groups. After 4 months, those teams returned with their proposals, and these were all approved as well. And that's when we learned that the implementation was not going to be straightforward. We had imagined that the bottleneck would sit at the beginning of the project when we launched all the project teams. But actually it now appeared as we entered implementation that the bottleneck sat around the decisions that had to be made and around the availability of capex, as there wasn't enough to go around. Secondly, we also learnt about capacity. We'd taken 40 key people out of their roles to work full-time on the 5 project teams. The operational results of the business began to suffer without these key people in place. We were spreading our resources too thinly. Thirdly, there were a lot of decisions to be made by the leadership team. For example, there were new job roles to be agreed. There was decisions to be made about how people were to be put in these new roles. Were they to be appointed, or was there to be an internal recruitment process? There was lots to be decided, and there wasn't the time to make those decisions without slowing everything down and disappointing the people who got so enthusiastic about the programme. Based on this example, my advice to senior leadership teams embarking on business transformation is firstly to develop a programme plan for business transformation that they are able to deliver at a consistent and steady pace, rather than setting out too quickly and finding that problems later on in the programme cause them to slow down and disappoint people. Secondly, that they as a team remain engaged during the proposal development stage so they can see what key business decisions are going to come their way and they can be ready to make those agreements quickly and effectively. Thirdly, that they maintain an eye on operational performance, which is often the most important part of the organisation. And in addition, if the business transformation programme is really about delivering operational performance improvement, they make that a critical and stated deliverable of the programme so that things are open and honest. In conclusion, my advice to senior leadership teams is to create a pace to their business transformation programme that can be sustained throughout, and they can work and deliver the business transformation that the organisation needs.